and welcome back to Behind the Design. My name is Joshua Gillow, and today we're going to talk about outdoor swimming pools. There's so many different things you can incorporate into an outdoor swimming pool, and we're going to tell you a little bit of why we laid this pool out the way we did, and also to help you when you're thinking about laying out a pool for yourself. Now, we've created this series in order to make sure when homeowners are looking to transform their backyard into a space that their friends and family can absolutely love and use all the time, we want to make sure you've thought through all the details so that you don't end up putting in a pool and spending tons and tons of money on this space, all to walk out and be not happy or dissatisfied or have to live with the regret of picking things quickly as a contractor's telling you pick this, pick that, pick this, and next thing you know, you put it all together and you just don't love it, right? So why not start out understanding what you're buying and what the different decisions you'll make and how they're going to end up helping you or hurting you with your long-term use of this beautiful, beautiful feature. So in this case here, we work with these clients, and we decided that a more of an L-shaped pool was going to be best for them, something they can swim back and forth. The kids can jump in from all angles. There's lots of functionality here. We have these wonderful church steps. They're one of our favorite things to do on a longer pool like this, because people can pick whatever level they want to sit on or stand on in these spaces or get up and out of the pool, so they become kind of like an integrated bench and a functional staircase in and out. So it allows you to pass people, get up and down. You're not trying to be confined in a really, really small staircase and then someone has to move when you get out because the kids are playing on it. Like, all that's taken away when you work with a more of a church step style way in and out of the pool. Now, this pool is 4 foot on the shallow side and 5 foot on the deep end. And it's designed that way so that whether you're taller or shorter, you can still find a space out there as an adult to be able to stand comfortably. There's nothing worse than a swimming pool that you have this long transition in between. I'm sure you've seen that, right? You've probably been to a friend's house or maybe even had a pool like that where you had a few feet of flat space that was shallow. That's where all the kids play and the adults stand, and you got a drink and all that stuff, and you're trying to have a good time, or heck, play some kind of a basketball game or volleyball inside there with the kids, right? And you have this itty bitty little space that is only designed for one person maybe, right? And that's the shallow space. And you have this really, really, really long transition down to the deeper side, the 6 or the 8 foot side. Now, all pools are gonna need some of that transition, but we can be much more mindful in how it's designed so that you get the maximum use of shallow space, because that's where your family is gonna spend the most time. That's where the kids are gonna play. That's where the grandparents are gonna hang out on their little pool noodles. That's where all of that's gonna happen here. So let's give you the maximum amount of space that you can use in that shallow space, and then transition very slowly down into a deeper side. Now, this pool is not designed for diving. Most of the pools we design now are not for diving. There's no need to go to 8 feet if you're not gonna dive in your pool. 5 or 6 foot is perfectly fine to cannonball in for the kids, or heck, even the adults too, right? You can jump in there, you don't have to worry about hurting yourself, but it's given you a space that is much more conducive to day-to-day use, easy cleaning, easy maintenance, and you can just use more of it. So that's the important part about having this laid out with a very simple floor structure where we have 4 to 5 feet, the church steps, that makes it easy for this big long play lane right here to play in. Now, you'll see over on the side here, we have a nice sun shelf. And the goal with a sun shelf is to have a space that, as an adult or a kid, you can be in just a little bit of water. Almost like a little bit of a beach entrance. It's not a true beach entrance, but it gives you the sense that you can be in there. You can have your coffee up there, a glass of wine. The kids can be splashing and playing. You're to the side. You're still wet, but you're not, completely in the water where you're treading water and it gets to be tiring. You can sit over there and just be cool, right? That's really the idea of it. Now, with younger kids, they can splash in there and you don't have to worry about them in that 4 or 5 foot depth, right? They can play right there next to you and splash and have a good time, and they're only in about a foot of water. So that's the cool part about having that nice little side area, that sun shelf space. Now, in this situation, they have these weighted chairs that set in space. So they can get a little bit wet, stay a little bit dry. And then we have an umbrella pole hole that's built right into the foundation of the pool, so they can set that umbrella right into it or pull the umbrella out if they don't want it. They have that option. Now you can see the circulations over there as well. So as the pool water goes in through the skimmers and out through the different ports, it also circulates over there to keep everything flowing nicely here. So that's when you're laying out a pool, especially a gunite pool like this is a concrete pool, think about these features, this church step idea, because it gives more functionality within that side. Also, keeping the overall shape very simple so that it's not about some crazy amoebic shape, but more about the function it's going to provide. Give yourselves that transition, maybe to 4 to 5 or 4 to 6 foot on the overall expanse, so that you can use the most area of that pool as much as possible with your friends and family. And then again, if you want to plug in something on the side for some lounging inside the pool, a sun shelf like this is an excellent way to do that. So if you guys are space and you want to have a pool included, you can always reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you about it. You can take a look at our website, mymasterplan.com. Again, mymasterplan.com. Take a look there. If that excites you and that's what you're looking for, what you're seeing there, the pictures and the different things that we do, reach out to us. We'd love to have you give us a call, and we can easily start the conversation, because we're not interested in just digging holes and putting water in them. We want to transform your life and make sure that you have a space that you and your friends and family can enjoy for a lifetime.